3, 2, 1. Oh! What is up, everybody? Dutch with G-Box Games, and today we are going over all the gadgets and gizmos and aberrations so far. Now, we have found some pretty cool stuff, and there's a lot to go over, but before we do that, don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more Ark Aberration content as fast as we can get it out. Now, the first thing I wanted to go over is some of the climbing material because it's really cool. So I found this cool little spot right here where we can test out the zipline, we can test out the new climbing picks, and we're going to test out the glider first. We're going to do those, and then we'll go over some of the glow sticks and some of the other stuff like that, and the electric stuff after that. So let's climb up this thing and see how the climbing picks work. Alright, I'm over here by this wall. Now this wall is pretty huge and it's going to take a while, so let me pull out my climbing picks. Now these things look pretty cool if you haven't already seen them. They just look like regular climbing picks that you would see for like mountain climbing or something. It's pretty intense. So all you have to do is basically left click and you should see this green little line on the wall, and that's pretty much just going to tell you where you're going to be leaping every time you left click. Now if you right click, it's just going to be picking at the wall, pretty much like harvesting. So that's pretty much it for pickaxe. It's pretty easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to speed through the climbing of this because we do have some crazy stamina drain on this one. And we're going to try to get all the way up there to test out the gliders. So let's go. Alright, we did it. We actually made it to the very top. So that was pretty cool and definitely a good example of using the climbing picks. They're really useful and you can get them pretty early on. If you haven't been able to find them yet, all you gotta do is, if you're on PC, push I for your inventory. You're gonna go into your engrams and you're gonna go all the way down until you see level 34, and it should be on that row right there, the climbing picks. And they're pretty easy to make. You just need the green gem, the metal ingot, the fungal wood, and the fibers. Now all of those things are pretty easy to get. Yes, for the metal you're going to need a forge to refine the metal ingot, but for the green gems they're actually super simple to get because every time there's an earthquake I'm collecting tons of those green gems. So very easy to make the climbing picks and definitely something you want to make early on. Now that we're at the very top of this thing, this is a great time to get to use our glider. Now the glider is another cool thing that you can get, and the way that this works is you're going to go into your inventory, and after crafting this you're going to find the glider suit skin. Now this has to be attached to whatever jacket or shirt that you're wearing. You just hold it over there and it's done. You'll see that it pops up on there. It looks pretty cool if you ask me. I really like it. Now, I am wondering, will we get other skins for this? Will we get like a different color? Like, can I dye the green to look blue? And I really think I can. I really think that I'm going to be able to dye these things. So in my series, I'm definitely going to be making a black and blue one to fit my D-Box Games colors. But it's going to be really neat. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to jump off this. Now the way it works is you just jump off, you push spacebar, and that's pretty much it. It's not too crazy. And if you hold shift, it does make you go a little faster, and it also kind of pulls you down like you need to dive bomb. So what we're going to do is, since we're so high up, we're going to dive bomb off this thing first and see how that looks. So, okay, we can do this. 3, 2, 1. Oh, make it past it. Okay, so this is the regular glide, and this is the hold shift dive bomb. Oh my gosh, we were going so fast. So that's how quickly you can go. Now, you can glide really, really far. I've kind of gone pretty far around this place, but I didn't want to take too much time because it's all pretty much the same as far as the gliding stuff. Now, the next really cool thing we're going to be going over is the zipline. Now, the way the zipline works is there's two things we got to figure out. The first thing we had to figure out is for the pants, you're going to be taking the zipline motor attachment skin and you're going to be putting that on whatever pants that it is that you're wearing. So you're going to attach that, add some gasoline to the pants, and you're going to notice that your pants are going to get this really cool looking little gizmo on your butt. Now, after doing that, you get the zipline anchors, and these are going to be attached to our crossbows. So you're going to put it over there and it should say zipline anchor. Now, after you do that, you're going to get out, you're going to pull out your crossbow. It should look pretty much the same, and you should see that there's the anchor on top, And all we have to do is we have to find a place to shoot it. So I'm going to shoot right there. Nice. Now, the other thing is you just got to find the other spot. So I'm going to go a tad bit higher. We're going to go right there. Now that looks pretty good. So what we'll do is we'll use our climbing picks and we'll go up there and see how the zip line is going to work. Alright, so I made it up here. I put that part just a little bit too low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reshoot from up here. And I'm going to make it for the very bottom. Oh, did it work? Yep, it worked. Okay, let's see where we can put it. I think there's like a little ledge right here, a little lip that we can... Oh, oh, okay, we made it, we made it. Okay, there we go, there we go. We'll put the zip line right there. Okay, and then after that, all we should have to do is push E, and we should be on it. There we are, so you can see that it attached us on there. We have a little bracket, and all we had to do was make it. Now, the neat thing about this is that you can kind of control it because there is a motor on it. I thought it was going to be uncontrollable and it was just going to slide you down. But it looks like you can kind of do whatever you want with it, so it doesn't have to just be aimed downwards. If we wanted to, we could have taken it all the way back up. So it's pretty freaking cool and definitely useful. A little bit more useful than an elevator to me because it's a lot easier to craft. So now that we've gone over some of the climbing and gliding stuff, I wanted to go over the charge lantern. Now the charge lantern looks pretty cool. It definitely has a cool little battery animation on the top of it. You can see mine's a little bit low because I've been playing with it a little bit too much, but it has red and yellow and it goes all the way up to green for when it's fully charged. Now there is a right click and a left click. The left click, if you're not near anything, it looks like you're just flashing a flashlight. See what I mean? Looks pretty much just like a flashlight. But if we get to something that is going to attack us, let's see if we can find something around here. Okay, we finally found a bulldog, so we're going to show you what this does when you're using the left click. It should electrocute them, and it's a pretty cool animation. So I gotta admit, this makes me feel a lot like a Ghostbuster, which is pretty neat. It's a pretty cool animation. I really enjoy it. Now, I do believe that this works a lot better on all the dark creatures like the Reapers. So anything that's not affected by the sun, I don't know how much of an effect it really has on it, but it's pretty cool looking. Now the other thing that you can do with this is you can right click and it'll actually throw it down. From there, we'll set intensity on high and you can turn it on. It's basically a spotlight for your house that will keep anything that is hurt by light away from your home. I thought that was pretty neat, and I tried using this on stuff earlier and it wasn't working on Ravengers, but I'm pretty sure it works on the Reapers. Oh no! Okay, so apparently we got this snake on us. Another good thing that we have are these grenades. We're gonna use one right now. Let's see if we can get away. No! Please don't look at me. Now we have God mode on, so it can't hurt me too bad. Let's see if these grenades work. I'm trying to blind it. So these are blinding grenades. Oh my god, I blinded myself. I can't see. I can't see. Okay, we can see. We can see. Ooh. Oh, even he's running away. He's like, I don't want any. Okay, let's keep throwing grenades in his face. Okay, the music is slowing down and stopping. These are called the plant species Z fruit. The Z fruit act like a flash grenade and they are pretty useful in a pinch, kind of like what we just saw. Now, let's try to get a little bit more away from it. Oh my gosh, it's so bright. There we go. Let's throw one really far away. There we go. So that's what it looks like when you're far away from it. It's really useful. As you can see, it was blinding us constantly and it got us away from trouble. So that's pretty neat. Now, another thing I was going to show off is something we've had for a while, is the Aberration sword. For people that pre-ordered it, you can get this really awesome sword. The only reason I kind of wanted to show it off with this stuff is it does glow, it looks really neat, and it is Aberration. Even though some people have already seen it, I thought it was worth putting in the gadgets and gizmos because it's a pretty awesome looking gadget. I mean, I feel like it's awesome and very, very useful. Now, if we're going over that, we do also have some of the Aberration skins that we can put on. For instance, there's the first helmet that you get for pre-ordering that is basically what matches the sword. It almost looks like you took body armor or scales from a Reaper and then put it on your head. It's kind of cool. Next up, we have the Bulb Dog helmet. Now, if you don't know how to take a matte or a skin off of a helmet, all you have to do is click it, hold shift, and drag away from it, and that will separate them. So don't think if you put a mask on that permanently messes up that helmet. It doesn't. So this is the Bulb Dog mask. Now, I did use this a lot in my series because I was trying to tame Bulb Dogs and I thought it would be a lucky charm, and I think it was. It was pretty useful. But I gotta admit, my new gecko is really amazing. I'm loving him a lot, and I also love that I finally found one that had black, green, and blue. It was pretty hard to find. Now, another new thing is the primitive charge batteries. If you find these, they usually look like they're all gray. Now, I didn't have a fresh one, but usually they're all gray, and all you do is you're going to go find a charge bug, if we can find one. And then once you find one, you're going to click E on it, and then that should be it. It's very, very simple. I can't believe I'm not finding any charge bugs. Usually there's so many right here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I see something glowing. Are we going to get lucky? Oh, no, we didn't. It's a really cool looking Bulb Dog. Wow. Okay, let's see if we can find a charge bug. Let's go. Oh, wait, there's one right here. We don't even have to go. Okay, so you go up to it, and you should see it says press E, give 500 charge to pet. So, boom, we did that, and now our pet should be able to keep glowing for longer, and it's really cool. And if you don't have a pet on you, you will see this thing will start glowing green, and then you can use that to refill the battery on some of your items. So pretty cool little charge battery. Alright, so we've pretty much gone over everything. There's only one thing that I know of that's left, and it's the glow sticks. The glow sticks look pretty neat, especially if you're in first person. They look kind of cool. If you right click, it'll pop one, and it will start glowing, and then it puts it on your body. Now, if you left click, it'll actually throw it. I kind of prefer throwing them instead of keeping them on me. They shine pretty bright, and they last for a decent amount of time. So if you're gonna go be looking in some caves, or for instance, if you're doing a video like me and you need some good lighting, you can pop one of these bad boys down, you can turn this way, push K, and now you have light in your face, and it's decently helpful for backlighting and for front lighting. So just a little tip for you if you're trying to use little lights, these glow sticks are pretty awesome for doing stuff like that. Oh, don't look at that. That's for another video. Okay, so if you right click, like we said, it's going to crack it in your hand, and then it also will just put it on you so that when you start running around, it looks like it's pretty much in your backpack. Let's see. See how it looks like it's in my backpack right there after I right click again? So now when I run around, I don't have to really do anything, it's just always on me. Now it's pretty cool, but I don't always like glowing red, and I haven't figured out how to get it off of me, so that's not the coolest thing in the world, but it's still pretty useful. Alright everybody, so that pretty much wraps everything up. We checked out the gadgets and gizmos in Aberration. I had a lot of fun. I hope everybody else had a lot of fun. Don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more Ark Aberration content, because it's just been blowing my mind. They've had some really cool stuff, so we're going to have so much content constantly coming out. Also, don't forget to let me know what's your favorite gadget down below. Were you most excited about getting ziplines added? Are you excited that we finally have hang gliders? I mean, what is it that really gets you going? Because I right now am just enjoying the climbing picks. I really thought the hang glider would be my thing, but to be honest, the climbing picks are really neat in the fact that I can gain stamina while being on the side of the wall. That's just really cool. I really enjoy that. So don't forget to leave that comment down below. And in the next video, we're going to be doing a battle video where we're going to be taking some of these glow tails and we're going to make them versus something. We don't know if it's going to be a Reaper yet, or maybe one of the giant crabs. We're not sure. So definitely leave us a comment down below on what creature you think should be fighting our glow tails. It's going to be a really awesome video, so I hope everybody's excited for it, and stay tuned to the next video. And until next time, everyone, later!